They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy. Go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. 2nd and 15. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. But surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing again is Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They're going for it. It's Watson. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
48-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Watson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That goes for a gain of 31.
1st down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For the point after.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Out of the gun, Watson. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the red zone now, Watson escaping the pressure right. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is. Red zone, because things are a little bit more condensed. You've got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's second and long. From the gun, Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete, and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Again, it's Watson. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
48-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D, let's get that ball.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mike 54, Mike 54. Bring it. Right there, 54.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And he's going to go down again. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Running with Kamara, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
From the 50, it's Watson. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Double dog.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
40-yard line.
Mike's by 4. We own it.
Watson looks to throw again. And he fires one incomplete. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target. But now it'll be third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Mike's 54. Man, I got you. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Here's Watson to throw on third down. Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions just three.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Cowboys take over first and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Watson, off play action. His throw incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Flushed out right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Eluding the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Down at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
19. 54 Mike. 931. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. They gonna need some therapy after this. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Watson now on 3rd down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Fielded just inside the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him, put the pressure on him.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Gerald McCoy, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Gain on the play. But it's 4th.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 20-yard mark.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost.
Makes this score.
And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards. And now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Tony Pollard, the ball carrier.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
2. Brings up 3rd.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll run. This is Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Third down.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come on second down. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Saints 17. Cowboys 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's going to fire one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Watson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Noah Brown, the Ohio State man, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top. Back to the air, Watson on second down. Back to Brown, this time complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, Watson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Tighten down. There you go. 54 Mike. Hey, 50 man. Check. Watch 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Off of play action, it's Watson. That is caught at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7.
Watson now to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Boys, 15.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
A 56-yard attempt.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
5-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be some...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Kamara. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. at the 4-yard line.
Kamara trying again. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Saints, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week